How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Today I'm going to focus on helping you identify products that has the lowest cost per use or lowest cost per year of ownership. You know, milk tea is something I enjoy a lot, and if I'm doing something else that's really busy, like surfing the web or something, I'm not getting as much enjoyment on my milk tea. So if I just sit there and just think about the milk tea, smell it, and consciously taste it, then I get 2, 3, 4 times as much enjoyment out of it. Because if I were to just keep on surfing the web and just drink it, before you know it, it'll be gone, and I didn't really realize I finished drinking my milk tea. But now back to my video. Whenever something breaks on me, I do my own failure analysis. I do not just toss it away. Sometimes I might have to take it apart to try and figure out what's wrong with it. And mostly because I'm trying to repair it. And if I cannot repair it, then I can go, oh my gosh, this thing was the critical thing that broke that caused me to need to buy another unit of the same item. Now, what is this thing? This is a garden hose splitter. This thing has a little plastic little screwy thing on here. This side screws into the water source, and this is the thing that broke because it had to hold a lot of weight over here, and I had this stuck on here. Perhaps I had too much weight on here, but the thing that broke is this little plastic piece. That goes to say, whenever you have structural things held together by plastic, it better be pretty darn beefy. Otherwise, it's not gonna last too long. All of my devices that are fully metal, like the garden hose itself that has a nut that is brass or something, they tend to last a really long time. You don't have something like this happen because this little brass nut, if this was brass, it's not going to like suddenly break like this. In my experience, plastic structural things break very easily. You can count on them breaking, you know, within 3 to 5 years. Over here is an automatic drip thingy. Inside, there's a motor. There are 2 AAA batteries in there, and it could not last more than 2 years. Maybe they have commercial ones that will last longer, but definitely this thing, I think the whole setup was like $40, $50. Completely wasted. After 2 years, it doesn't work anymore because it sits in the sun, it gets yellowed from here, and it does not work anymore. So what can I say? This is a complete waste, and I had to spend all this time to install all the little drip things, and now, well, either I go and buy another one, or, you know, I discard the whole thing. But why would I buy another one when one of them just completely fails so quickly on me? So the moral of this story is, whenever there is a motor inside a cheapy item like this, if it has to run continuously, because this had to turn on and off maybe twice a week or 3 times a week, then it's going to break very easily as well. Especially when you look at it, it's not like a commercial product, it's just a consumer thing. Well, it's also based on how reliable the thing is, and it's really hard for anyone to just look at the device and go, oh yeah, this is gonna be very reliable. This little hose thing lasted much longer. It has a metal thread here, and the only thing that's plastic about this is the rubber part. Now, I have to say, if it's fully metal, like one of those brass ones that are thin and narrow, those classic looking ones, they last really long time. Plus, you can replace those little rubber grommets inside. This thing, however, it has rubber all over here, and rubber, generally, from what I've seen, it lasts maybe 10, 15 years or something, and the rubber starts to break down, and when this thing breaks, all of this stuff on the outside is just going to disintegrate and gonna fall apart. Now, these are general observations, and another one I want to point to is any electronic item that goes into the shower area, or, you know, something that it has a lot of moisture, they always seem to tend to leak water in, and eventually the electronics inside break. So whenever you bring electronics into the shower room, it's not going to last very long, maybe a year, 2 years tops. Anything with a lot of water or a lot of sun is going to go through a rapid deterioration, and you need to buy specialty products that can survive something like this. The things that reside under the sun a lot, you really just want to buy all metal stuff because the UV rays are really strong. If it takes a beating year after year, it's not going to last long unless it's metal, and unless it's not going to rust very much. I hope these tips help you identify products that are longer lasting and things that cost you less per use or per year of usage. If you're interested in supporting my channel, don't forget to check out my Audible link down in the video description below, where you can get a free audiobook just for trying this service out. And if you don't like this audiobook or this service, you can cancel it before the subscription expires and you don't have to pay a thing. And this is a really good way to just get an audiobook, get a book that you really wanted after a really long time, and just listen to it on your commute, and you can kind of double duty the time that you spend in a commute because your mind is really idle anyway while you're driving. If you're interested in supporting my channel directly, I also have a Patreon link over here where I give various perks at various contribution levels, such as helping you improve your credit score or with your finances. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel over here and click that bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification whenever I upload a brand new video. Thanks for watching.